Okay, I think I'm live. Can everybody hear me? Hello? Let me check my recording software. Yeah, you should be hearing me. I can hear me. Hi Paige. Hi Crazy Daisy. Hi Real Dendo. And hi newbie. I've got 6 people here, but I don't know who the other 2 are. Okay, let me just. I've got a Discord page that you can reach if you go to. Let's see. Here. We go to Roblox. I think a lot of you are already in there. You have to be a like a confirmed member of Discord. Otherwise, I don't think it lets you join my server, and that's just to keep like bots out. Nobody wants to be harassed by bots advertising things and being all kinds of nuisance. Um, anyway, on here, let's go to groups. Let me close this. But yeah, if you click on these things, I think it'll take you to my Discord. So that's a new thing. Another announcement is I'm going to be making various colors of suits that you don't have to buy at an inflated cost to buy a render. You can just buy a suit. Of course, the suits that I've already made as like render bonuses, they're going to stay unique, so they're not going to be released as like lower price. If you want those exclusive suits, you have to pay for a render, and those are kind of the reward for buying a render. But I've got a new suit that I've made. It's this white suit, and somebody suggested that I use it as another render reward. But I'm a little bit on the fence about it because I did want to release it as like a cheaper suit. Yeah, let me just link the Discord here in the live chat, and you guys can hop in there too. I don't share links to servers often. Invite people. It's right there. Okay, let me copy this, and then I'll just go ahead and post this inside here. Oh man, we're gonna get a ton of pings now. I should mute this. Let's see if I can turn off notifications or something. I think if I set my thing to do not disturb, it might quiet the pings. We'll see. Okay, but also if you haven't joined the Oddscape player group, it's kind of at the time I made this group, I only had Oddscape, but it's kind of for all of the games that I make now. So if you want to be part of the group, go ahead and come in. We've got some, if you want to buy suits to make renders and stuff, these are the 2 options we have so far. So yeah, you can go ahead, join my group, and I guess if you want to render, these are an option for people in the group. So, and you don't just have to buy the jacket that goes with the pants. Somebody bought, actually this one that I'm going to be rendering today, bought the purplish jacket and the green jacket and didn't buy these 2. So it's any combination of 2 that you want. So if you want a green jacket with purple pants, you go ahead and do that. That is, if that's something that you want, I'm not going to stop you from doing that. Just as long as it's 2 items. You can't just buy one and say, I want to render now. So. Hey, welcome, Jaden. Welcome, Kingfisher. Yeah, Crazy Daisy's the one who did that, who bought the jacket and the other jacket. um, these jackets, by the way, can go with any other pants. They don't just have to go with these pants, but yeah, you can wear these with any other clothing. It'll just kind of show whatever you're wearing underneath. So that's kind of cool. I'm also going with the other suits that I'm releasing, though. I'm going to release sleeves. So, for example, if I go to my avatar here, and let's go here. So I've got, with these suits, I've got pants, a jacket, and for some reason the avatar editor's been having some issues lately. So it may or not. Okay, it's showing up. But if I click it to rotate, it'll like send me a million miles away and then just like bring it back. So we'll just have to watch it do this. So you can take the jacket off and then you're just wearing the pants, and it's kind of like your sleeves are rolled up to your armpits, which is kind of weird for a collared shirt, but hey, live your life. We've also got sleeves you can put on. So yeah, you can wear these just with the vest and sleeves or whatever. But I'm still debating on what price I should put these at. I'll probably have it figured out in the next couple of days or so, maybe even today. Hey, welcome Samurai Lion. It's good to see you again. Thanks, Dendo. Good support. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and close this out, and we have no head here. I'm gonna have to go to the studio. This is just kind of like the basic shape that I use. So if somebody has this body style, it's nice to have one ready to go. Okay, it's in the gallery of renders. And I'll go ahead and click on this. Export selection. This is just like the general stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and be quiet about that. Roblox renders. We'll just save it in here as Crazy Daisy. And then 1, 2, 3, 3, 2. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. There we go. And that'll export our textures and model and everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and close this now because we're done here. I guess, well, I'm going to upload the image after the stream. It'll be fine. It'll show up. Okay. Now we want to import. See, this is supposed to have like a plugin that I downloaded for like it was a Python script. And it should have allowed me to just import them and have them ready to be rigged and everything, but for some reason it just doesn't work. So I still have to do it the old-fashioned way. And yeah. Okay. So I'll import just the regular OBJ. We'll search for Crazy Daisy. Import OBJ. Object set origin center of mass. There it is. And then you go Shift S, selection to cursor. Rotate 90 degrees on the Z axis, or Z, depending on where you're from. And let me click that, grab this number. Do I have anybody watching who says Z? Am I Axel from Minecraft story mode? Is there an Axel in Minecraft story mode? I don't play the story mode, so I don't think I am. I do have a Minecraft though. I've had a Minecraft for some time now. I don't stream it. That's not something that I would do. Oh, look at this. We flattened it, so now it's just. If you ever want to make someone turn into a pancake, that's how you do it. Now we're getting into meme territory. Hey, Pika, I'm good. How's your arm? I know you hurt it recently, and that's terrible. Is it feeling better today? That's good. Okay, for some reason the scale didn't work quite how it should have, which is really weird. So I'm just going to go ahead and scale it down even more. We just want to get this close. This is the step for lining up all the accessories and whatever else people wear. And this is usually a good reference right here. Yeah, that's really off center. That's weird. Oops. Oh, no, it's not. It's just clipping weird. We're good. We're fine. Nothing is on fire. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you have an armrest. Do I not want money? Wait. Make it so you can donate. I don't know how to do that. Should I? Like, should I really set that up? I don't really think of that. That might be a good option actually if somebody wants to. Well, I guess next stream I will figure it out and try to get something set up so that you guys can if you really want to. It would help me a lot actually. I want to do more developing of this stuff, but I've also got to make ends meet, pay rent and things like that. So yeah, it would really help me be able to focus on doing this more. Because this is something that I'd like to do. I really enjoy making renders of people and doing these streams, so that would really help me out. Okay, let's do this. We want to drag this into, oh, no, it's already where we want it to be, in the character folder. Good. Let me go into edit mode. There's a lot of stuff in edit mode. Each one of these dots you see is representing one face, and I'm going to change it to vertex mode, and those are all the vertices. Okay, we're going to hit M by distance, and what that does is it glues all the polygons back together. As you can see, it glued several thousand together. Now I'm going to go back into object mode. Oh, no, still in edit mode, and we're going to separate it by loose parts. Okay, we got it separated. Let's click on the mask. Okay, Control J, and now that is all one piece. I haven't seen the mouth until now. That's gonna I love that face. Okay. That is one sparkle. Actually, two sparkles. Let's see what we have here. Yep, just the hat. Control J. Let's see. Now we're going to glue all the sparkles together. Move that around. Make sure we don't have anything else. Control J. just exposed you like that. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Okay. Uh, oh yeah, we forgot to like delete the rest of this. I was confused for a second. Okay, we want to delete everything except for the head and all the hair. So let me just go through, and we want to delete the torso. I was confused because it was all welded together. For a second, you're going to be wearing the noob suit, so don't panic. It's going to change. Okay, I'm not sure what we have selected here. Oh, it's a wrist. Okay. You're half special dummy. Yeah. Nice. Okay, let's see. I just the reason for that is I just had a bunch of people who were dressed in the noob costume asking to have renders made of them. Like, it was kind of an absurd number. So I just figured if I did one render, then all of them would be happy. So, yeah, that's the reason for the special dummy. Is because I had a bunch of people dressed like that asking for a render, and it was just kind of getting into meme territory. So, say something on Twitter. Oh, yeah, I should actually tell people that I'm live on there. I forgot to do that. Oops. Okay. Let me just copy the link for this stream. There we go. That ought to do it. Oh yeah, no, that story that I told you about it happened a long time ago, so it's good now. Yeah, no, my ankle is healed. Actually, funny story, my foot is a little bit crooked after having that happen. Like it goes outward a little bit, so it's not completely straight. I don't think it ever healed quite right, but it's pretty good. Okay, so for everybody who's curious, I was telling Pika because he sprained or did something to his wrist after falling off a bike, and he said it wasn't broken, but there was something there that they weren't sure about. So, um, anyway, I told him a story about my ankle doing a similar thing, like where I didn't break it, but I really hurt my ankle. So basically, what happened was I was collecting onions in a field, and I was running next to a four wheeler. I thought it was just like the coolest thing that I could run next to the four wheeler and hop on it, with a bucket full of onions. It's a real cool guy, right? So anyway, I had been going good, and we were just about to be finished, and I tried it one more time, and there must have been an onion skin or something stuck to the bottom of one of my shoes, and my foot slipped off the bottom, like, lip of the four-wheeler, and it went underneath the wheel. So what happened was the back of my heel went underneath the wheel, So basically my foot folded way too far, so like my toes touched my shin. It's kind of graphic, but anyway, I got up and I was just like, oh, this is fine. I don't feel anything. And then, but that's just because the endorphins were rushing in and saving me from feeling that. So I thought, oh, wow, that didn't hurt at all. And then I got home and it was just agony. And then I went to the doctor and he said basically it was like I'd done a lot of damage in there. He compared it to making a smoothie in a blender. But my bones weren't broken, so that was cool. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, Minitoon's face reveal is interesting. Okay. Yeah, now everybody's getting into their injury stories. I should have. Kind of sorry I caused that tangent. Okay, let's open this. This is paint.net, by the way. Don't go to a website called paint.net. I don't know where that'll take you, but if you want this program, you just kind of got to Google it. Everything I'm using here right now is a free program, so if you want to try and do these things yourselves, like, go for it. Okay. Let's open up 3D space, because that's where I store these things. And we're going to search crazy. And pops up. We're going to open the image. We're going to create 2 layers. We're going to fill this layer here. Bloop. Okay. Now I'm going to select this one with my magic wand and change it to contiguous. Oh, global. Okay. Okay, I just realized they changed the icons for this. It used to be that it wasn't a rain cloud, it was like an actual globe, and this one I think used to be a regular light bulb. I don't get these symbols. They don't make a whole lot of sense to me. Okay. Let's go to this top layer. We'll fill it with white because we're making our mask right now. Basically what this mask is going to do is it's going to say what is translucent and what shouldn't be. So, okay. File, save as, and usually just keep the file name and call it subsurf. And we have to make it a PNG, of course. Otherwise, Blender won't read it. Flatten that. And we'll minimize that for the time being. We'll refresh this. Let's go here. And this is where some magic happens. Actually, I should change I'm going to change the material for the head here. It's going to be turned into super noob. Or super special dummy. Okay. We just have to do that for everything. Oh my gosh, it's put the hat texture as the mask. That's great. Don't worry, it'll be fine. It's a interesting look we found here. Hey, welcome Fancy Smash. Good to see ya. All right. Let's go ahead and change the textures here. That's the next thing. So I'm gonna open this. Let's find crazy. And we'll open that. Good. Oh my gosh, that is that is terrifying. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a product of the subsurface. As soon as we upload the mask, it will be fixed. But I just want to take this in, take a moment to recognize the beautiful things that you see sometimes when you do these renders. So, okay, let's open this. Crazy. And we want to open the subsurf texture, and that'll fix the mask. Let's change this back over to red, because that's usually what people have under their skin. Unless there's some kind of a plant-based person, like in Goosebumps, where when the guy gets cut, it's kind of like plant juice. It's plant juice that comes out of there. Thanks, Fancy Smash. Since 41 subscribers, that's pretty good. I think I have like 43 now. So you've been with me quite some time. All right. I kind of want to change how much subsurface we have. We got a little bit too much. She's got a healthy sunburn going. Maybe a little bit of glow from the sun. You want to see some real sunburn though. You just kind of like crank it up. And that is what I call painful recovery from an awesome weekend. All right, well, take care, Kingfisher. It was good to have you here. Yeah, I'll send you my Discord again. Just give me a sec. I got to copy the link again. Okay, let me make sure I'm in the right one. Invite people. Copy. There you go. Oh, I've got 44 subscribers. That's not bad. Not bad. We're growing. The channel's growing. Oh, by the way, Fancy Smash, you should check out the gallery. That's where I'm hanging all of these. Yours is in there. So if you want to check it out, that'd be really cool. Okay. Let's fix this. Somehow. Oh, yeah. That's right. I made you really sunburned. So if I do nothing, you just kind of look very unlifelike. But I'm going to go ahead and change this back. So we've got a little bit, just a nice balance there. Perfect. All right. Now comes, well, actually, we should change the material for the sparkles so that they glow. And to do that, I'm just going to separate it into a new material. Add an emission substance or whatever this stuff's called. All right. Shader, I think. Yeah, it's a shader. Now we're going to change the strength up so it's really bright. Nice. Now we have some glowing star bits. So that's cool. Oh, thanks, Fancy Smash. That's really cool. This one's actually going to go into the gallery too. All of these videos that I make end up in the gallery. And right now, I've still got it open for commissions for people to be able to buy slots in the gallery. And actually, the thing you're buying isn't actually the gallery space. It's really, you're buying like a profile picture. Like this is a really nice render that you can use on your YouTube or use it on just anything you feel like using it on. So if you want a render done, I'm doing these as commissions, so. Okay. Now comes the part where we're going to glue everything to everything. I mean, the parts to the bones. We've already glued all the polygons together, so. Yeah, we want to go into object mode, pose mode, come over here, and all these things that are labeled Bell Puppy, those are still like cemented to the rig. So if I were to move it, you'll see those move, but everything else is not glued to the rig yet. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. So you want to select it over here first and then select the bone. Control P and then just hit bone. And what that does is there are different bone modes that you can use, and they all do different things. So the one we used just keeps the shape how it is. It doesn't transform it at all. If you were to use a different bone mode, for example, it would calculate how close the object is to other bones, and it would kind of warp it as you move it. But with Roblox characters, and because I'm keeping these with a plasticky kind of action figure look, I don't want any of that. So I just use bone mode, and it does a really nice job. Oops, I did Control J. Don't know what that did. Shouldn't have heard it. All right. And I'm not going to glue the sparkles to anything. Those will just stay where they are. All right. Looks like we've got everything. Everything's glued except for the sparkles, which is what we want. Okay, so for this one, we've got a request on a pose. So we're going to hit A, Alt-R. And what they want is a pose where they're putting their hand on their hip and looking all sassy. So, well, they didn't say that, but, you know, when you got your hand on your hip, you're either getting yelled at for, you know, eating cookies out of the cookie jar when you're not supposed to, or, like, you didn't clean your room. So, anyway, that's just what I'm thinking of. Okay, so I've got a reference here, and I'm going to move this over here. Do pink. Do pink for what? Oh, do the background pink? It really depends on what the person wants. So, Daisy, do you have any preference on the color of background, by the way, before we do any posing or anything like that? Hold on, guys. I got to adjust my mic cables. They're kind of hanging low, and I keep bumping them with my finger, and that could be causing some weird sounds. Weird knocking sounds. Okay, a light blue or purple. All right. We'll try both of those and see which one you like best. Let me do some posing on here, though, first. So I'm going to go into pose mode. Rotate this, because that's like the root. It's the root bone. Gonna rotate this. Gonna rotate this. And people's legs don't normally bend like this or this unless you get run over by a four-wheeler. You know that because that happens to some of us. If you're just joining us now, I told a story about having an accident with the four-wheeler. So. Okay. So I'm going to rotate this on the X thing. Rotate the foot too, because I think the foot's rigged. There we go. And you can adjust things afterward too to like make this elbow look less like it's clipping through, so that's what we're probably going to do. Okay. Oh no, summer school. Oh, hey, welcome, Butterfly. I'm just making a render of somebody for the gallery. I do streams once in a while, just kind of showcasing the making of these. So, welcome. Okay, I'm gonna actually... I need to stay in pose mode. I don't know how I got out of it. Okay, I'm gonna rotate this on the X again. There, that looks pretty good. And then she said, this hand does whatever it wants to do. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit more. So I'm going to go back into object mode. I'm going to rotate this on the Z axis. Okay, so we're going to rotate it a little bit like that. Go back into pose mode and rotate this on the Y. And we're going to rotate it a little bit like that. So I really like this pose. This is a nice one. One thing we want to do though is we want to fix this elbow. I know you can probably can see it a little bit, but I guess through the bones and stuff you can see that it's not a really nice line for me. So what I'm gonna, especially back here, that looks really kind of gross. So I'm gonna grab this in object mode and we're gonna move it just a little bit so it's not so aggressively weird. There's a little bit of balance that you have to find here. Okay. I am. I have been known to be a little bit weird sometimes, so thank you for pointing that out, Ashy. Okay. I am really liking how this is turning out. Okay, so one thing I like to do with my light, I have a lot of lights around here, by the way. One thing I like to do with my lighting is I like to put this one up. So I'm going to put the value back up to like 73. That'll add just a hint of color there. Change the background color to something similar to like sky blue so that the shadows look more natural. Generally it's about like that. And then I change this light here, and that's what determines the color of background, because I'm lighting the set. This backdrop is just like a kind of a white to gray color. Yeah, so I'm just gonna, here, let's see what it is actually. I think it's gray. Yeah, so it's like a neutral gray color right now. But if I change this, let's try, what colors did you say again? You said light blue and purple, I think. So that's what light blue looks like, and I actually really like that. No, I'm not just using spotlights. I'm actually using many different kinds. So I've got a plane right here, plane light. I think on the bottom I've got a plane light too. Actually, no, I don't. I'm using two spotlights, one right here and one for my key. I'm using this blue light as kind of a fill. It's the thing that determines the color of the background. And I'm using this plane to kind of give interesting reflections. And this one, honestly, I think I was using it to copy what sky looks like, so I don't think you even see it in the final thing. But I'm leaving it in anyway. Oh, okay, I'm being requested to say, hi, Ashy, hi, Tundra, and hello, Dominic. Did I do it? Okay, GX. Okay. Let's change this color so it's a little more saturated. Just like that. And I want it to be a little brighter. So there we go. Senpai. Senpai. Okay. Sorry, just cracking knuckles. Probably not such a great thing to do in a stream. It's a bad habit, kids. Maybe. I don't know. All I know is it makes you need to pop your fingers more, so. Hold out as long as you can. Okay. Let's render this and see how it looks. Oh, well, we need to solidify this pose. So go into pose mode, hit A, and then Alt, or no, just I think. Yeah. Okay. Lock rot scale. Boom. So what that does is it kind of cements the scale, the location, and rotation. That's what lock rot scale means. So I'm going to click on this and show you can change the scale of the bones, and it does lead to entertaining results. So I'm going to scale this one up right here like that. So that's kind of a fun render. Of course, if we were to render this with the current frame we have set up, you wouldn't see the rest of the head. Let's render this. Oh, I didn't solidify the scale, so it didn't do it, but that's okay. Let me do Alt S to just rescale it back. Okay. Let's see what it looks like now. Nice. Okay, I am just gonna rotate the whole thing a little bit more just so I can, create a little bit more visual interest there. Okay. I keep forgetting this. I know I just spoke about it for 5 minutes, but okay. And I'm pretty sure Daisy said that they wanted to see what it would look like with a purple background. And actually, I'm just noticing something. I need to fix the shoulder. So I'm going to move it in just a hair. And do this stuff. Oh, geez, I keep doing it. All right. Lock rod scale. Okay. Let me change. I'm going to change the backdrop's color and show you what happens when you do that. Surface color, we're going to put it down. Okay, why did it not change? That is subsurface. That's why it's not changing. Okay. Let's see what it looks like with a black background. Interesting. Let's see what this does if I turn saturation down and the value down. Yeah. Okay, the background's a little too dark, so I'm going to put it back to here. And we can actually change colors too. I know you said you wanted a purple or blue, but do you want this? This is kind of a mix. And I think this looks really cool. I haven't done this yet on a render, so this is kind of keeping it fresh. Let's see. Yeah, you can have this. Let me just move these sparkles around or scale them up. What do you think about the scaled up sparkles? Yeah, I think they look better too. Okay, let me render this and see how it turns out. Oh, hey, you're welcome, Pika. Okay. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what to do. I like to make these templates to kind of get close to like making it work for every avatar, but everybody's character is different, and trying to make them look... I need to actually unstraighten this leg, I think. But every avatar is different. Even though I have this template set up, I still have to do different things because there's not a one... Everybody's character is different, so there's not a one-size-fits-all lighting setup. And that's what I'm just trying to figure out here is... Oh, okay. That's what I'll do. I'll move the spotlights too. Yes, Ashley has a very interesting avatar if you haven't seen it yet. Gonna add just a little more. This. Maybe. Okay, that doesn't affect that bone at all. Okay. Actually, you know what? I kind of liked it where it was before. That's what Control Z for was, or that's what Control Z was made for, folks. Oh, give me wall privileges. Yes. Give me give me back my wall crawling privileges. Just kidding. That's not necessary. Okay, let's render it and see what this looks like. Yes, I like it. There's just still something that I want. And I can't put my finger on it. Let's make the background a little darker. That's good. Okay, maybe it's that everything looks really matte. Let's try making it shinier. Okay, I think that's... Hey, welcome, Roblox Queen. Okay, actually, I think that's it. I really like this. I like this more than I liked the other ones, so... Is there anything that you would suggest I change about this before I call it, Daisy? Okay, and the thing with these renders is they can always be changed. Like, it's almost the same with any art, really. I mean, there's some people who just say, "Yep, I am done. This is finished." But there are other people like me who can work on a piece until the end of time and still won't be able to consider it done. So, yeah. I guess I'm just one of those kind of people. That's nice. Oh, but I forgot the Lockrot scale again. There we go. Now actually what I'm going to do is move the camera down. Because I want to give more foot room. And let's give the camera just a little bit more depth of field. Sorry, I mean like make it a little more shallow and change the f-stop. The smaller this number is, the more bloom there will be, or like, I guess bokeh is what it's called if you're doing photography. So it was 7. Let's try 5. Okay, let's try 4. Let's see what 1 looks like. Oh, it wasn't changing it. Okay, let's try 4 again. It's kind of making a little bit of a stair-step pattern here. Let's see if that shows up in the render. Oh, it took significantly more time, but that's okay. I think that's what we wanted to do. Cool. All right, let me save this image, and it will be called crazy_daisy and 1 2 3 and 2 1. Okay. And we'll save that in image outputs. All right, cool. Now we're going to move it back over to here and stick the signature on it. So let me just go to image outputs. Put this in here. Hold on. Nope. When I moved the leg a little bit, it kind of changed the pose to be different. Let me edit this again, and this should be the last change. Lock rot scale again. Okay. I am just struggling with that today. Okay, good. Save as. Save. Okay. And now I'm going to exit that. Let's put it back over here. Open. Okay. And Roblox renders. Signature. Oops. Let me just exit that again. Signature. Add layer. And stick it there. Or like right there or something. All right. And then I'll save this as a PNG, and that'll flatten it. Okay. Exit that, exit this, and we'll save this as Crazy Daisy. All right, let's exit that, and I'll open Studio. Okay, so Roblox Queen, basically how people get these renders is they either commission me or they win a weekly raffle. So on my Twitter, if you're following me on Twitter, you're able to enter into the weekly raffle when I make a post about the raffle, and you have to retweet it. So basically the post will say something, and I'm paraphrasing. Usually it says something like, this is the post you've been waiting for the week. This is the raffle post. Like and or not, you don't have to like it, but you can retweet it and follow me, and that'll enter you in the raffle. And then so I usually make that post around, like, I'll probably be making it tonight. And then tomorrow I'll just kind of let the post sit. And then on Saturday, for me anyway, at around noon, I have a raffle. So I enter everybody's name on the wheel who retweeted the post. And then they're able to, I put all their names on the wheel and spin the wheel, and whoever wins gets a render. So that's the free way to get one. Okay, I'm just uploading this new render here. And there it is. So, when it gets approved by the Roblox people, it will show up in the gallery. So thank you for your support, Crazy Daisy, and all the other people who have supported me as well. I'm really grateful for all of that. Oh, that's okay, Morden. You're usually the first one here, so. Okay, so Roblox Queen, another thing that happens sometimes is I'll have events in my gallery, and like for example, I opened a new area. It was this opera house area, and for the opening, I had an event for people who knew that I did renders. Um, and after everything was settled and a bunch of people left, um, I just had an event where I just I went into one of the booths and I said anybody who comes into the booth with me will be entered on the wheel, and somebody won it that way. So anyway, just keep your eyes peeled for events. Like I'll usually put signs, like I've got signs here saying grand opening. But if I'm about to open a new area, I'll put a sign up and you can kind of watch for that. But during the event, I'll enter people's names on the wheel. So anyway, I'm pretty excited to see this show up inside the gallery. It looks like a really nice render. It was kind of cool doing a two-tone background. Like I said, I hadn't done that yet, so that's a first. But yeah, that's gonna go ahead and wrap up this stream. So let me publish this, and then as soon as the purple letters show up, I'm gonna exit. All right. Before I end the stream completely, are there any questions, any comments that you guys want answered during the stream? This is the render we made today, by the way. So, I mean, in case you didn't see the rendering. Okay, yeah, shoot, Dominic. Your renders are cool. No, wait. Oh, thank you. How many licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop? I actually counted once, and honestly, I remember it being a smaller number than I expected, but I really can't say what it was. Um, I can't remember what number I landed on, so sorry, can't help you. I'm sure there's actually, like, I would Google it, but I think I'll Google it after the stream and then send you a link or something to what I find. But there might be something online that keeps track of people's averages. I mean, if your tongue is like sandpaper, it'd probably get there like after 5 licks. Just really aggressive, abrasive tongue. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining my stream. That's going to conclude it for today. But also, just before I leave, I'm going to recount. I'm going to be releasing some suits on on Roblox. I'm just gonna come up with some color combinations and then just release a cheaper suit for people to buy. Let's see, because it seems like people really liked the clothes that I was making. So let's see, I'm gonna open up my avatar again so you can see an example of the suits. Okay. All right, so basically they'll just be like versions of this. Here, I'm gonna control zoom in so you can see it much better. But yeah, I'd like to release cheaper versions of this, not in the guild shop, or not guild. What is it called? Groups. So keep your eyes peeled for those. I'll probably post a link on my Twitter or something when I get them all figured out and uploaded. So thanks again for joining my stream. I really appreciate the support, and I'm gonna go ahead and close the stream. So yep, keep it classy, guys.